Welcome back to Young Trip Reactions. The next video we're going to do is San Francisco Giants under fire by the LGBTQ community for not celebrating Pride Night. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, join the Young Trip family. If you have any videos that you run across that you want to hear me react to on the channel, post it in my community tab or send it to me through direct message over on Instagram. If you have anything personally going on similar to things that you've seen on my channel, send me a direct message over on Instagram if you want more media coverage on it, or you want more awareness brought to it, or you feel that the situation is not getting enough media coverage or really getting handled, because maybe I can get it in front of more people and try to get some more awareness brought to it. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell notification and join the Young Trip family. Also, come follow me over on Instagram because I post over there as well too. And let's get into it.
A year, we asked for the players. One night a year, we asked for the players to cheer for our children, and they couldn't even manage that.
The fallout from what was to be a celebration of LGBTQ pride by the San Francisco Giants Friday is continuing. The Giants had special pride caps, which most of its players wore, but pitcher Sam Hentges did not, and pitchers Landen Roupp, JT Brubaker, and Ryan Walker inscribed Bible verses on those caps.
Every time that Landen Roupp or one of these players gets up on the mound, they're going to have to think, should I be cheering for this person, because they won't cheer for me. And that's an experience that goes beyond a boycott. That's an experience that's like, am I welcome here in this place?
Arnie Johnson is a longtime Giants fan, the parent of 2 LGBTQ children, and a member of Rainbow Families Action.
One thing is, how old are these children that's connected to that? Are they adults? Or what? Let's continue.
A group of parents and ally, time Giants fan, the parent of 2 LGBTQ children, and a member of Rainbow Families Action, a group of parents and allies of trans and non-binary young people.
To me, that is deeply offensive, and it's something that nobody in the Bay Area should tolerate.
The Giants responded with a statement saying, in part, "We understand that the choices by individual players has caused pain and anger to many in the LGBTQ plus community, and we are sorry for that. Those choices do not change our organization's commitment to inclusion, belonging, and creating a welcoming environment for all." Rainbow Families Action responded with several social media posts suggesting fans should take their business elsewhere to teams that support the LGBTQ community.
I would like for the Giants to offer to meet with families and members of the LGBT community and to promise.
People have to realize that you are able to do what you want to do and accept what you want to accept. And these players are human as well too, and they can decide what they want to support and what they want to back up, and what they want to be behind as well too. They as long as they're not being disrespectful to you, or discriminating against you or anything like that, they are free to have their own opinion, and able to say, hey, I just don't want to participate in this, and choose to write Bible verses on their hats, versus writing supportive messages about supporting people that's part of LGBTQ. I've met people, I know people that is in that community, and I rock with them as a friend and cool with them or whatever. But as long as they don't push their narratives on me, then yeah, we cool. But you cannot try to get somebody to support you how you want them to support you. They may not just be with that, but they respect your decision to be a part of that, but they don't want to be a part of that. The stadium and the Giants as an organization may be behind you, but that doesn't mean that the players is exactly behind you by supporting that. They may not be with that. And that is okay. People don't have to be with that, supporting that, like saying that it's cool and, oh, that's great, whatever. A person can say, well, that's great for you, that's cool for you, and that's usually what most people say. That's great, that's cool for you. That doesn't necessarily mean that they support it, that they will rock with it, and that they will be behind it. And they don't have to be behind it. They just have to respect your decision for you to be a part of it, but they don't have to be a part of it, and they don't have to support it. I don't really see where the issue really is. Pride Night is Pride Night. Hey, cool. It wasn't like they didn't show up and not play baseball. They're there to play baseball. They're not there, they're there to do their job. They're not there to make sure that you feel comfortable. The San Francisco Giants as an organization did that for you guys, to celebrate you guys and all that as an organization. It's not about an individual player or individual players. That is just the stadium and the company that did that. That's what I have to say so far about it. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell notification, and join the Young Trip family. Let's continue.
To make substantial
Community.
I would like for the Giants to offer to meet with families and members of the LGBT community and to promise to make substantial changes.
Why do they get a pride night? Why don't white Christian men and Americans get a pride night?
Be thankful you don't. Be thankful you don't. That's really, be thankful you don't need a pride night. Every day, be thankful that you don't need to remind people of your essential humanity. That you don't have to have a pride. When there are groups that are marginalized that need to be reminded that they're human, the way they love.
This is insane. And we still, even as of the recording of this video, are having conversations about people's life choices, right? Because sports is supposed to be a space where it brings us together, not divide us. But it's supposed to be about the sport. It's not supposed to be about whether or not a hat or whatever, right? And I didn't even want them to do this whole Black Lives Matters thing when we had the pandemic. I literally canceled my season tickets, and then the organization reached back out and was like, listen, this ain't got nothing to do with us. This is the whole NBA as a whole. And so it kind of softened me, and plus I really like basketball. And so I was just like, skip it. Water under the bridge. It was a one-time thing. I'm not going to trip about it. But you can't force players to go against their own beliefs. Their own beliefs. When they signed up to play a sport, they did not sign up to wear a rainbow hat that represents your community. And you are not marginalized. I can't stand when people keep saying that they're marginalized or your humanity or whatever. You chose to live a certain lifestyle. Cool. Nobody is bothering you as a result of it. Awesome. But you can't expect for somebody else to make a concession on your behalf to wear a hat or to showcase something to represent differently than what they believe spiritually to appease you. This is insane. What are we listening to?
People.
And so I just, I kind of already said all of this, what Anton just said. Yeah, absolutely. You cannot get somebody or convince somebody to wear a hat or get upset because instead of writing what you want them to write on the hat, they wrote Bible verses instead on the hat. They didn't write insulting messages on the hat. So I don't understand why you are upset because somebody didn't support what you wanted them to support. That is cool, what lifestyle you want to live, but you cannot force somebody to rock with the lifestyle you live and just be like, oh, it's okay, it's cool, whatever, so forth and so forth. That's not how it really goes. People are allowed to say, hey, I don't really agree with this. But I'm going to do this instead. I'm going to write Bible verses in support instead of writing what you want me to write for support, because I really don't support this, but because my job supports it as a company, or the owner wants to do this as a company. So this is my response. And then you get upset because they write Bible verses versus writing what you want them to write in support. You can't get mad about that because people here in America, in in other places too, but especially here in America, people are able to live free and give their advice and or give their opinion and also do what they want to do instead. You do not have to support somebody living a Pacific lifestyle. You just can't be rude about it. And them writing Bible verses is not them being rude about it. That is an okay thing to do. It'll be one thing if they said something racist or something out loud. Usually they would have been terminated from the team or get a severe fine or a write-up because they're professional sports players, and a lot of times the owner doesn't want to get rid of the player, so they're fined. It's a person is apologized to the fan, and they're probably even given a certain amount of games to come to for free to show their whatever, so far and so forth, whatever may bad has happened, to show their support, like, hey, we're so sorry about this. We talked about that person. We disciplined them. Please don't end your season tickets, or please come back again if you just come, here and there. Things like that. We support you. We're here for you, blah, 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 anything to keep their business running. But this is not that. They just wrote Bible verses. They didn't clown nobody or nothing like that. They just wrote Bible verses versus support messages. This is crazy, kind of like Anton said. Absolutely insane. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell notification. Join the Young Trip family. I also don't understand why Anton is against Black Lives Matter, and you a black man, and Black Lives Matter is to support black people who have had issues with the police or issues with individual people, getting unalived by police, or people like George Floyd, or people, like Breonna Taylor, or, people of that type of situation, Rayshard Brooks, people like that who was just unalived for pretty much no reason by the police. But we know what side Anton is on. We're not going to get into all that. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification to join the Young Trip family. Let's continue.
Is present differently than what they believe spiritually to appease you. This is insane. What are we listening to?
People it doesn't affect you. It doesn't do anything to you. And if you're hiding behind this, well, my religion says I have to be a bigot, that's on you.
Sam, he said that he couldn't wear the hat because he doesn't morally support it. Gay rights.
Okay.
So at least he came out and said something, and he wasn't just hiding behind. So he just said, "Yeah, I refuse to wear the hat because I don't morally support it."
Yeah, I'd like to ask more questions about what other rights he believes that people shouldn't have because of who they love and how it affects him.
Listen. We are in a free country, and I think it should work both ways. You can't force somebody to support your cause if they don't believe in it. What kind of bullying, and this is the thing that get people upset, is because, listen, you can do what you want to do, but you can't force me to do what you want me to do for you to make you feel better about what your life decisions are.
The facts. And so I'm with Anton on that. Yes, you cannot force somebody to make me help you feel good. If you feel good about the life, you feel good about the life you live in, you feel good about the life you live in. You don't need somebody to come behind you and support you. Whatever you choose to do is what you choose to do. This is a free country in the United States of America where you can do as you please and how you want to do it, as long as you're not like violating the law or hurting somebody else doing it. You are free to do as you please. So I don't understand what the whole big issue is here. They don't have to back this up. He said he doesn't support it. One of the players obviously said he don't support it. He chose to write Bible verses instead. That's what he chose to do. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell notification. Join the Young Trip family. Let's continue.
This is stupid, bro. What kind of bullying, and this is the thing that get people upset, is because, listen, you can do what you want to do, but you can't force me to do what you want me to do for you to make you feel better about what your life decisions are. This is stupid, bro.
I'd really like to know what it does to him and why it's any of his business, frankly, what these other people want to do with their lives and who they want to love. People can be who they want to be, and you can wave your flag and you can identify yourself as a shithead, and that's fine, and that's going to happen. But just have the courage to do it. Just own it. Just do that.
Really frustrating when people want to use the Bible and Bible verses to justify their racism or their hatred, whatever it might be.
So now people are racist because they chose to write Bible verses on their hats. Now all of a sudden they are racist against a group. Oh my goodness. That's not racist. That is not racist. People are free to do what they want to do, how they want to do it here in the United States of America, and people either can support them or not. That's just the way it is. We're not talking about a disability. We're not talking about someone discriminating against somebody because of race, a national origin, or anything like that. We are talking about nobody's not saying, well, we're not going to hire you because you are LGBTQ or you support LGBTQ or nothing like that. This is somebody saying, hey, I don't want to write that on my hat, or I don't want to wear that hat. I'll rather write Bible verses in support instead, or just not participate instead because I don't support it. And then all of a sudden, oh, they're racist and stuff. No. Racism is like if you go to a job interview, or like a person like myself with vision issues, and I go sit down and the person knows that I have vision issues, or I tell them I have vision issues and they say flat out, we're not going to hire you because you have vision issues. Or they say, we're not going to hire you because you're black. Or if somebody say, we're not going to hire you because you're LGBTQ, then yeah, now that's racism. But if somebody says that I don't support this and I'm not going to participate, or I'm going to write Bible verses instead on my hat in support, still showing support in a way, as the way I'm going to show support, or I'm just not going to participate because I don't agree with it, that's not racism. But okay. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell notification and join the Young Trip family. Let's continue.
Bigotry. Do it. Just own it. Just do that.
Really frustrating when people want to use the Bible and Bible verses to justify their racism or their hatred, whatever it might be.
Bigotry.
Particularly in the fact that there were a lot of covenants and a lot of rules and regulations that were given and governed in the Old Testament.
Whoever these two guys are, I want to really, really be clear, and I want to address it for what it is. You two are idiots. Both of you. Whoever these guys are, because I know that y'all sent me the video to react to, and I always like to give credit, so that's going to happen inside of the description of the video. But these two dudes are idiots. They're truly dumb. And they're being intentionally ignorant about the whole idea that somebody should be able to stand on with their moral beliefs, especially because nobody is endangering anybody. He didn't say go out and take their lives. He didn't do any of that. He said, I don't stand for that as far as what my beliefs are. And that should be respected. That don't mean that he's hateful. It doesn't mean that he's scared, which is what a phobia is, homophobic is. And I can't stand these fairies, these type of people right here that feel compelled to go and try to demonize somebody else for their religious beliefs, and then you want to try to cite the Bible and you don't know nothing about the Bible. There's people that'll wash you, including myself, when it comes to scripture, right? But at the same time, I respect your humanity, but you can't take away my freedoms in order to make you feel better. These two idiots need to be held accountable for what they say.
And the New Testament brings about a new covenant, which circumvents everything and is the brand new covenant. And you, I don't want to get into the whole Bible stuff, but stop using the Old Testament when there's a new covenant in place between God and man.
No.
And you want to talk about the covenant in Genesis and what the rainbow meant between God and man?
It does.
It was between God and all mankind.
The covenant was that he will never flood the earth again. That was what the rainbow was supposed to mean. Then you took it and perverted it. And one of the reasons why he destroyed the earth in the first place was because all of the this immoral behavior that we got going on. I'm not going to get into it. I don't want to deep dive into it. I just want to get into what's being communicated on, with these reports, and we just going to keep it going. I don't want to make this a long rant. I'm going to talk about it tomorrow on the Millionaire Morning Show. It's going to be a thing.
I didn't say, here's a symbol of my covenant to straight heterosexual white men. It was for all mankind, all men. And if people want to be selective in how they use it, it goes against everything the Bible teaches. So stop saying that you believe the Bible, right. You read the Bible, and then you don't act out in the same behavior as the Bible.
So last night was Pride Night at the San Francisco Giants baseball game. And so all the players were coming out and they were wearing their baseball caps with their logo in the Pride colors. And one of the pitchers, decided to write a Bible verse on his cap last night. And so that got a lot of attention. And so then at the press conference after the game, he got asked about it. They said, "Why did you do that?" And he starts giving this very lame excuse. And he's like, "Oh, I just wanted to share my love of God, my faith, my favorite Bible verse, and just promote that and share."
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with it. Let's continue.
That with everybody. This very lame excuse. And he's like, "Oh, I just wanted to share my love of God, my faith, my favorite Bible verse, and just promote that and share that with everybody." And just went into this whole, just this whole explanation that made no sense because what he did. That's what it was. Like, what he did. And if you push further and you're like, okay, but you don't normally do this. So why Pride Night? It's like, we know why. And of course, when he got called out, he doesn't actually have the guts to say it, but we know why. And people, of course, are online, being like, "Oh, you're so hypocritical. He's just trying to be who he is. And, isn't that what your whole thing is? And now you're canceling him and you're dragging him on the internet and how hypocritical." And it's like, no. You don't have this gotcha moment that you think you do, because we know what he was trying to say. We know that he did it on Pride Night to send a message that's rooted in bigotry, hatred, and basically telling the LGBTQ community, "I don't accept you." And he found a sneaky way to do it last night.
He told y'all he didn't accept y'all by writing Bible verses on his hat. Come on, bro. Let's continue.
On his pride cap, rooted in bigotry, hatred, and basically telling the LGBTQ community, "I don't accept you." And he found a sneaky way to do it last night on his pride cap to send the message and get away with it. And that's why, rightfully so, he is being dragged all over the internet for it. And now the entire San Francisco Giants is being dragged all over the internet for it, which is fine by me, because if you wanted to make the conversation about you and take it away from the LGBTQ community and the joy and the symbolism that is
taking it away from y'all. How he take it away from y'all? Because he wrote Bible verses on his hat. He didn't write nothing bad, like Anton said. He didn't write anything about wishing death upon y'all, or that he was going to get somebody to unalive y'all, or nothing like that. He did not do that. He just wrote Bible verses on his hat and said he didn't really support it and chose to write his own favorite Bible verse instead. Oh my God. Let's continue.
Meant to be around and dragged all over the internet for it, which is fine by me, because if you wanted to make the conversation about you and take it away from the LGBTQ community and the joy and the symbolism that is meant to be around Pride Night, then congrats, you got what you wanted. Just, I guess you didn't expect it to go the way it is going, right? But, what did you expect was going to happen? That people were going to applaud you? There might be 1% of people applauding you for it, but let me tell you something. If you go online and you see what's being talked about this game, he is being dragged for it. So there you go. And you're talking about how you did this for God, and you want to share your religion, and that's why you wrote it. Well, apparently, God didn't like what you did. God saw the implication in your message, the message within your message. And that's why you lost your game by several points.
This is meaningless. This is silly. This is nonsense. I don't even know what he's talking about at this point. But again, let me know what y'all think inside of the comments. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. TJ Henley, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. I love you. I appreciate you. I'll let you guys later. Peace.
We really needed that.
Yeah, that, I just can't believe how they got upset because certain people, like other team members, teammates of the Giants, that certain people didn't support their community and didn't, do what they wanted them to do. This is a free country. This is the United States of America, where you can have your own opinion and say what you want to say, or be quiet and do something else instead, like write Bible verses in support instead. They don't have to do what you want them to do. We don't have to do what other people want us to do. We are in a free country, and Yeah. I don't think there's nothing wrong with what he did, that he wrote Bible verses instead. He didn't say anything about hating them or nothing like that. He didn't threaten their lives. He didn't, nothing like that. Nothing that would turn into a hate crime. He just wrote Bible verses instead. Let me know what y'all think. I'll have the original video pinned at the top of the chat and in a link in the description. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and join the Young Trip family. If you run across any videos that you want to hear me react to on the channel, post it in my community tab or send it to me through direct message over on Instagram. If you have anything personally going on that you want more media coverage or more awareness brought to it, to something similar like you've seen on my channel, send that to me through direct message over on Instagram. Also, come follow me over on Instagram because I post over there as well too. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell notification and join the Young Trip family. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.